Today, I'm gonna prove to you that you can start a business using only AI. It used to be a lot harder to start a business than it is today. You had to learn the skills of like 20 people to get started or secure huge amounts of funding. Kind of makes me think of the gatekeepers in Willy Wonka who didn't want him to start his own business and made it super difficult. But lucky for us, we are living in a technology revolution where we can literally start a whole business using only AI. And the craziest part is you don't even need to know anything about business to get started. I saw a quote from the CEO of Netflix, Ted Sarandos. AI will not replace jobs, it will replace humans who don't know how to use AI, which is why it's so important to learn how to use it. Anyone can start a business with AI and they can do it in a weekend. Let me show you how. Let's talk about idea generation. You don't have an idea yet for your business? Well, AI can make one for you. You just have to head over to ideagenerator.ai or ChatGPT and just brain dump everything that comes to mind, and it's gonna come up with some cool ideas for you. I would recommend for your first business that you go with something that you can do as a solopreneur and do not need a big team for. This is the question I asked ChatGPT. I'm starting a business and you are my business coach. I want you to keep asking me questions until you give me 10 personalized business ideas that can be run remotely with no money up front and make sure they have a large market. Out of the 10 ideas, the one that caught my eye was a digital marketing agency. When you get your suggestions, make sure the business idea you choose is something you're passionate about. Luckily, with AI, you don't need a ton of knowledge, but the more knowledge and passion you have in an area, the better. Here are some nuggets of wisdom for finding a business idea from a recent interview with Noah Kagan. Look at your credit card bill. What do you spend money on? Maybe make a business selling those things. What things bother you to use? Maybe it's an app or a household product. Maybe you can create something to solve those problems. Look at the things you're avoiding. For example, I have avoided organizing a certain part of my kitchen, which makes me think how nice it would be to have someone to organize my house. This could be a business. Think about the problems that you have, and then see if potentially other people are excited to give you money to solve those same problems for them as well. Which leads me to my next point, market research. So now you have an idea, but how do you know if there is a market for it? Instead of doing tons of market research yourself, just head over to Frederick AI. It will handle your market research, your competitor analysis, come up with a mission statement, create a business plan, research industry news, find financial resources for you, and more. You can see here that it validates your business idea with a few assumptions about the industry. This app is incredible for any business idea, and I would highly recommend using it. You can easily put together a plan and pitch deck and get down the backbone of your business. It's really important to craft a killer mission statement with Frederick so that people know what your business stands for. Mission statements are how people remember your brand and what you do. You can put it on the front page of your website or on your About Us page, but keep it short and easy to understand. Okay, so you have a quality business idea and you know there's a market for it. Here is how you can create the perfect name. Go to namingmagic.com, tell it your business idea, some keywords, and click Name My Startup. It will present you with 3 names at a time, and you can keep generating new ones. You can also go back to ChatGPT and ask for 20 name ideas until you find one that you absolutely love. But before you get attached to any name, you will want to go online and make sure your domain is 100% available. You will also need to make sure your name is not taken by someone else. So if you're in Canada, for example, you can verify on the official Canadian government website that your name is taken or not. You do not want to waste time on a name that you cannot have. Only give your heart to a name that can commit to you also. For your URL, try to get .com because it's the most recognizable and easiest to remember. You can also use another domain extension if .com is not available, but make sure to go to the website who does have .com and see if it's running a business in your industry. If it is, you're gonna want to try and find another name because this could be very confusing for potential customers and you could run into legal issues. There are plenty of names out there to choose from. Please do not get stuck here. This is where so many businesses go to die trying to find the perfect name. It is not worth it. Don't spend more than a couple hours on this, maybe one day to one sleep on it at most. So for me, I'm going with charismamarketing.com because it's available and I really like the sound of it. Plus, I've always wanted to name a business after myself. So how will you make your brand visually stand out from the ocean full of brands out there? you can create a logo. There are several options for AI logo makers. Some are free and some are not free. I'm gonna use Luca AI, and with Luca AI, you enter your business name, your industry, your colors, and what attributes you want, and then voila, it will give you a logo in seconds. If you don't like the logo it made you, just click load more until you find something that you really love. You want to choose colors and fonts that represent your unique style. Choose something that makes you really excited to look at, because your logo should be used on your website, your email, and all of your business assets to keep it very consistent. For example, when you look at Shopify, you can see that their color is green and it shows up everywhere. Shopify also has a free logo maker called Hatchful that can create free logos for you, and they're also really, really good. There are several other companies you can try if you're not finding what you want. There's Design AI. You can also utilize Midjourney with the right prompt tools to make your beautiful logo. Once you choose a style you like, edit it to perfection and download it. It's a good idea to create logos in different colors and formats, one with color, one in black and white, and one with a transparent background. This way you can use it through different mediums and retain that branding consistency. Lastly, DALL-E 3 is also a great option for creating unique drawings and logos, but make sure to remove the background and download it as a PNG. Okay, enough with the logo rabbit hole. So the question we're all asking is, how can you now create this product or service with AI? There are tons of AI tools you can use for this process depending on what you need. You can create a whole ebook, an online course, templates, tools, music, art, and more. You can also create physical products. More on that in a little bit. There's a website that I found that was super helpful called Deepgram. Here you can search for AI apps that actually help build your business. So if there's a specific product you want to make with AI, try looking it up on there or on Google. Although digital marketing agencies mostly focus on services, I want to show you how you can create a digital product to sell on your Shopify store. I'm going to start by creating a social media marketing guide for companies to use. And yes, we are going to make it using only AI. I decided to make the guide with AI Book Generator. It's super simple. You give it a title and description, generate some chapters, edit them a little bit, and boom, you can start creating your book. It's kind of like having a ghostwriter. Here is the ebook/guide that it created for me. I did design my own cover because I wanted the front to be a little bit more visually appealing. But for covers, again, you can just use DALL-E 3 or Midjourney. Another incredible thing you can do is create a no-code SaaS app with a platform called Bubble.io. You can then charge people a monthly subscription and make money in your sleep. As a reminder, SaaS stands for Software as a Service. Shopify or Zoom are really good examples of software as a service. It's typically something you make once, but people can use forever. If you want to sell your digital products on your Shopify store, here are 2 Shopify apps that will help you do just that. It's FileMonk and SkyPilot. Both of these apps will send a digital download link to the customer once they purchase. And what's really cool is they also protect your creations with watermarks and IP alerts. So what if you want to create physical products with AI? It's impossible, you say? No, it's not. There are several things that we can do. If you want to make a custom product, you can create 3D renders with Viscom for free. You can use it as a reference to go into production with. So a 3D render is a model or mock-up of a product. It isn't just 2D, but it shows up as a 3D immersive experience. So you can usually look at the product from different angles to get a full view of the design. And this can be incredibly helpful in the product development process because most development companies will require you to have a design so they know exactly what to create. If you want to white label a product using print on demand, we can use an app called Wonder AI. White labeling is basically adding your own branding or design to a generic product made by a manufacturer. You can do it with all kinds of products. T-shirts, bags, bottles, you name it, you can probably do it. This app will connect with your Printify account and it will create a ton of AI designs for you to use and eventually to go into production with. You just have to connect it to your OpenAI account and your Printify account and give it a prompt. So you can download Printify and set up an account on the Shopify App Store, or you can go right to their website. Wonder AI can also upload your product to your Shopify store with descriptions, keywords, prices, and hashtags. Once it's done, you can create a social media workflow and even get it to post on your socials for you automatically. The app will take a bit of time to set up, but once it is, it will be doing all of the heavy lifting for you. The amazing thing about print on demand or pre-sale is that you don't need to put upfront money. You can just advertise it, and then if you sell the MOQ, or the minimum order quantity, you can use that money given to you by the customers to fulfill the order. Now that you have your product, you will want to upload it to your Shopify store using Shopify Magic. First, you need to go to the Shopify dashboard on desktop or mobile and click on the product section and fill in all that product information. You want to make sure to enter essential details such as the product title, description, price, the product weight for shipping, and the profit margin. A digital product will have little or no overhead costs, but a physical one would include some costs, so make sure to put it in there. For physical products, you can add an SKU, which stands for stock keeping unit, and a barcode, but don't worry about it for now if you don't have them. This is where Shopify Magic really comes in handy. It's an AI feature that can help you write product descriptions. It's going to save you a lot of time. So just click on the small icon in the corner, add in what the product is, along with some features and keywords that you want in your product description. Then select a tone and hit generate. It's gonna write up a perfect product description for you to use. But if you're not satisfied with the outcome, honestly, just click on generate again and it's gonna make a new description. So once you're satisfied, just hit keep. Once you're done your description, Shopify will show you how your item will display on the web for SEO. Make sure to optimize this for what people are searching for. We want the title and first line of the meta description to really pop with keywords that actually grab someone's attention. This is the first thing potential customers see in the search results. Next, you will want to upload high-quality images and videos to showcase your beautiful product effectively. For digital products or services, you can use one of the image generators mentioned before, like DALL-E 3 or Midjourney. If you're selling a physical product, you can input your photos into Shopify Magic and it will create AI-generated backgrounds to spice up your photos just a little bit. Just select an image, then hit replace background. You can automatically remove the background for something simple, but if you want to generate a custom background, like a kitchen countertop, a professional studio, or even a desert with big cactuses, you can do that too. Just select scene, then custom, and then describe the subject and the background that you want. Just play around with it until you get a realistic result that you are in love with. Hopefully you're in love with, or at least satisfied with. But by default, Shopify Magic will create 4 different options for you. If you want more, just hit generate more like this, and it's gonna give you 4 more options. Once you find it, select the image you like, and it will be added automatically to your product image catalog. Once your product is added to your Shopify store, we wanna list it in more places so that you can attract as many customers as you can. Let's start with listing it on your Instagram store. This is especially useful if you have a following or you're planning on building one, because people can purchase your product right off the app. Here's what you have to do. Go to the Shopify dashboard and then go to the Shopify App Store. On the left side bar, search Instagram. There are several third-party apps that pop up, but we want to use the official Facebook and Instagram app. Click on the app and connect your Facebook page to Shopify. Go to the Shopify settings, go to apps and sales channels, open up Facebook, and then connect it. You will need to unhide your shop by going to settings and then business assets. Click manage and then go to commerce manager. Then click on catalog items and select your product. Now click shop and make sure that the show and shop toggle is on. Now you can go back to your shop and click publish updates. You can also display your store and products on your YouTube channel, and you can partner with creators who help push your product. So if you do want to connect your product to YouTube Shop, you just need to be in the YouTube Partner Program and be running your store on one of the YouTube's approved platforms. But good news, Shopify is one of them. There are a few other requirements. You must have at least 1,000 followers, be approved for monetization, and be in a country where the program is offered. We actually have a whole tutorial on this on our channel, so if you are looking to get it set up, the link is, as always, in the description down below. To finish off the section on product uploads, TikTok Shop is the perfect place to get your product out there. You can get creators to sell your product with an affiliate on here as well, and this means no upfront costs for you. You just pay them when they make you sales. Not a bad trade. I do share how you can set up TikTok Shop in my recent TikTok for Business guide that you can watch after watching this video. Now, let's get into marketing. So you have the product of the century, but how do you get anyone to buy it? Let's hop on over to Google Gemini and get a marketing plan of action. I asked, what are 10 ways I can market my business? Here is what it came up with. Let's start with social media marketing. I'm gonna head over to Okoya. Okoya will create content, write captions, schedule posts, and study analytics for us. Okoya isn't free. However, if you want a social media automation tool, it will cost you. But it's definitely worth it because it will save you a lot of time and money in the long run. Now, I'm gonna give you a few AI tools that will help you with different kinds of marketing. For copywriting, you can use Jasper AI. For thumbnails and AI art, you can use Lexica Art. For SEO optimization, use Surfer SEO. For productivity and management, you can use Notion AI. And for accuracy and plagiarism checking, use Originality. This can be very important when working with AI. For email marketing, use Rasa.io. Another really great tool is Zapier. It will basically connect all your platforms together, and I would highly recommend using it for your business. For example, you can get Zapier to upload information into a Google Sheet every time a potential client emails you back. They are connected with over 7,000 apps, and they streamline your workflow so that everything doesn't feel so chaotic, especially if you're currently using several different platforms or AI apps for your business, which most of us are. At this point, you have a running business, but in the future, you may need to start working with contracts for clients, contractors, and employees. So here are some amazing AI tools that will help you create contracts. I do, however, recommend getting professional legal advice on this topic, but here are some tools you can use. First is AI Contract Generator. That name is super straightforward. It basically generates contracts for you. Next is Contractable. It will create a whole contract specifically for what you do, and you can add in the names of all the parties along with anything that's missing afterward. But guys, make sure you read over these very thoroughly. As a digital marketing company, I would absolutely need one of these for potential contractors. So let's put something together. And guys, you can play around with this until you find contracts that work well for your business. Boom! You now have a running business. And we just proved that anybody can be an entrepreneur and they can do it within 48 hours. So if you haven't been following along, you can get your Shopify store set up right now using the link below. You'll be happy to know that there are over 8,000 apps that you can integrate right into your store. There are tools to help with your customer service, fulfillment, subscriptions, and everything else. I did recently make a video on my top picks, so if you already have your store set up, I would recommend adding some more AI apps to help you out. I filmed a video where I set out to prove to you that you can start a business using only AI within 48 hours. That video did not just prove it was possible, it helped me launch a real business hitting 5-figure months. All the way from generating a killer business idea to marketing it and even legalizing it. Now, I'm gonna put AI to the biggest test yet. Can it run my business? In this video, we're gonna see if AI can do all the things I do not want to do. Can it manage my emails, attract leads, make sales, create content, write copy, run my operations, manage my finances, and do my bookkeeping? And if it can, how can I integrate it all together so it runs like a machine? Let's do it. Let's face it, I have a cap on how much work I can do in a day. So after doing some research, it looks like AI agents and AI virtual assistants can perform tasks like negotiating through email, scraping the internet for leads, predicting customer needs before being asked, and extracting and summarizing trends, and so much more. Sign me up.
Activate the droids.
I have to address this because I got like 100 comments on my last video asking if I am AI. I am real, okay? Could AI do this? Or this? I don't think it can. So, there's your proof. So my next question is, how can we actually make one of these AI assistants? Let's ask ChatGPT. So it seems like it is possible to make a custom AI virtual assistant on OpenAI, but we do not have time for that. We need something fast that we can build right now. So it seems like AI is recommending starting with Lindy AI or Flowise. So let's sign up to Lindy. On Lindy AI, you can customize a team of pre-built no-code AI assistants, basically an army of AI agents doing work for you. With my social media marketing agency, I often need to find a large amount of leads, so let's see what Lindy can do for me. Okay, this is sick. I can literally customize an AI assistant workflow to scrape the internet for niche specific leads, and I can even get an AI agent to negotiate through emails for me. This is insanity. It's crazy. We're living in the future. There's also a platform called Reggie AI, and it builds AI agents that do prospecting for you and work alongside your current sales team. I'm very excited to try it, so I need to book a demo a few days from now to check it out. So this whole AI agent thing got me thinking, could I actually monetize one of these AI agents and sell it as a tool or service for my clients? Let's ask ChatGPT and find out. So according to AI, if I want to put an AI assistant on the market as a subscription service, I either need to build it myself or confirm that the platform I made it with gives me permission to use their pre-built AI for commercial use. So let's send Lindy an email and ask them if I can sell it. A big part of running a business is creating content and building a presence online. Ideally, I could get AI to do this for me so I don't have to do it myself. So let's ask ChatGPT what AI tools it would recommend for this. Okay, so it seems like I can use Jasper AI for writing blogs, social content, and ad copy. I can use Synthesia and Video Leap for video generation. And I can use Photo Leap and Comfy UI for photo generation. I can use Lately for social media scheduling and repurposing content. And lastly, I can use Shopify Magic as a perfect way for creating emails with Shopify Inbox. It seems like content creation is covered. On to solving the next problem. Side note, look at these sick images that I created with Photo Leap. Okay, my next question was, how can I use AI to streamline my business operations? I want AI to automate my business and free up my time so I'm not spending 80 hours a week on this business. So first, I need help scheduling my appointments, and it seems like Calendly is the perfect option for this. Next, I want an AI note taker for my Zoom meetings. And Otter AI is perfect because it summarizes your meeting notes, and you can even chat with an AI bot and ask it questions about your meeting. And there's an app on your phone too, which is really nice. Now, I also need help managing my clients and my emails, so I found an app called Pipedrive. It's a CRM system that utilizes AI. Next, the platform called Superhuman seems perfect for organizing and prioritizing my email inbox. Another thing that takes me forever is cold outreach emails. So let's see if AI can run this for me, because then AI is gonna get rejected and not me, which I like. So let's go ask ChatGPT for some tools. Okay. So according to ChatGPT, Instantly is a perfect option for doing cold outreach. And between my AI agent scraping leads and Instantly AI sending out automatic emails and follow-ups, it should be a perfect lead generation machine. Now, I want all of this to come together. I still need AI to help me run my business operations as a whole, like helping me manage my contractors, my customer experience, and connecting all of my AI tools together. So, ChatGPT, tell me how I can do this, please. Okay, so AI is recommending Zapier, which I already use and absolutely love, and I'm actually going to share some cool integrations with Zapier workflows later in the video for you. But Chat is also recommending this program called Make AI that can run your operations and integrate your apps all into one place. This is starting to feel like a full-force team of AI agents. Now, when it comes to building an online presence, Shopify is the perfect website for streamlining business operations because you can download apps to your storefront and find all your data and analytics across different platforms right on your dashboard. So for all of you out there that are still choosing the website building platform you want to use, I would recommend Shopify. I've actually tried a lot of the others, and Shopify has the best integrations and streamlined interface for you to run your business from A to Z. And I've actually linked a free Shopify trial down below for you to check out. Now, a much dreaded part of my business is managing the books and knowing how to properly oversee my financial strategy. I am certain that AI can help me with this, so let's go on a little hunt to find some of the best platforms. Come on, ChatGPT. Okay, so there are all-in-one AI solutions for managing expenses, budgeting, and running financial forecasts. They are called QuickBooks and Zoho Books. Use them and thank me later. Okay, but what about bookkeeping? This can be super expensive to hire out and a ton of work to do myself. So I found a platform called Zenny AI. It is an AI bookkeeping platform with a dedicated support team and receipt management. This is probably the most exciting find for me because bookkeeping is very expensive and so much work. So the platform is a bit pricey, but is absolutely worth it once you reach a certain revenue mark. Now, speaking of making a lot of money, using AI can be a little bit risky, or just having an online business in general. So my next question, how can I protect my company from fraud or scams using AI? Let's go find some good fraud protection programs. Okay, first there's a platform called Signified, which seems like a great beginner-friendly option because it requires a lot less work on my end, which is nice. I also found a platform called Xeon. This one offers more flexibility and customization, but it does require a bit more upfront setup. Here is a comparison of both of the platforms from ChatGPT, and based on this, I'm probably gonna go with Signified. What's actually really cool is that it looks like both of these integrate into the Shopify dashboard through the Shopify App Store, which is super easy and simple. Now, we already found a lot of AI tools for the business, and I'm a little bit worried it may start to feel messy and overwhelming. So I want to see how I can integrate AI into my already existing workflows and processes, like a seamless symphony of instruments working together. Now, there's an app called Zapier, the one that I mentioned earlier, and it is literally the king of integrations. It's there to integrate all your tools together, whether they are AI or not. So here's a few integrations that I found that I can do through Zapier with the tools I have. Integrating Calendly into Pipedrive with Zapier to automatically add context to my CRM when meetings are booked. I can connect Otter to Pipedrive to automatically add meeting notes to my client profiles. I can also get Zapier to auto-schedule Synthesia videos and Jasper content to socials using Lately. This one's really nice because I don't like taking time to schedule out my content. I can also integrate QuickBooks into my Shopify store so it can automatically track expenses and revenue. And guys, there are almost endless possibilities here when it comes to integrations. Zapier will even create new Zaps for you if you can't find what you're looking for on their discovery page. So just type in what you want and see how it can build it for you. Here is my current workflow. Lindy AI scrapes the internet for leads. Instantly AI sends out emails and follow-ups. Then Superhuman organizes and prioritizes responses in my inbox. Then Lindy negotiates with potential clients through email. Calendly books a client call and Pipedrive tracks it. Otter AI then takes meeting notes and a summary is sent to Pipedrive and the notes are attached to the lead. Jasper AI, Photoleap, and Synthesia create content and then Lately repurposes it and schedules it to social media. Make.com and Shopify automate business operations and data sharing. QuickBooks tracks my finances. And Signified protects the business against fraud. There are a ton of upsides to integrating AI-driven workflows. However, this does mean that I'm going to be heavily reliant on technology, which can have its downsides. So I'm going to make sure to keep an eye on how everything is running, because it may need a human touch. Companies all over the world are using AI workflows to solve their biggest business problems. Here are some pretty cool examples. AT&T integrated H2O.ai, streamlining their operations and helping them save a solid $17 million a year. Prime Therapeutics used SaaS AI to crack down on prescription fraud, recovering $355 million in just 18 months. AI made their investigations faster and a lot more accurate. And of course, Netflix's AI algorithm knows us better than we know ourselves, constantly serving up the perfect shows to keep us binge watching. Now, there is an AI agent integration that I have been waiting a long time for, and it's finally here. Shopify has officially released Sidekick in North America. It helps with managing products, analytics, and resources. It will even do some of the nitty-gritty tasks on my online store for me. We have a whole video on Shopify Magic, Shopify Sidekick, and how to use them right here. Excuse me, Freedom's calling, and I think I should answer. Yep, the robots are working. Yeah, I don't even think I have to work anymore. It's all set up. The evil plan is working. Anyways, now AI is exciting, but ignoring this one thing could cost you a lot of money. Data privacy laws. Just ask OpenAI, who got fined 15 million euros in 2024 for breaking them. Depending on where you live, different rules apply. For example, in the EU, under the GDPR, you can't just collect data however you want. People have to give clear consent. And in California, under the CCPA, businesses now have to disclose when AI is making decisions for people, such as approving loans, screening job applications, or deciding on medical treatments. Users have the right to opt out of AI decisions or demand a human review. If you're using AI in your business, be transparent, audit your AI to avoid improper biases, and most importantly, own up to your mistakes. Maintaining your trust will keep you in good standing with your clients and the law.
I know the law!
Now, AI is moving a million miles a minute, so here are some trends to stay on top of. First is AI agents as a service. We've talked about this a bit in the video, but companies are replacing the traditional software tools that require human interaction with autonomous AI agents that can independently perform tasks, manage workflows, or even run entire operations. It is going to be a game changer in the SaaS world. Next is Edge AI. This tech processes data directly on devices like phones and wearables instead of off the cloud. It means faster speeds and offline functionality. We could be seeing a lot more wearable AI devices soon. Next is AI in the metaverse. People are making virtual experiences feel insanely real, from digital shopping assistants to AI-powered events. Feels like we're kind of living in the movie Ready Player One.
It's the only place that feels like I mean anything.
Also, Threads is a great place for AI news. Just search AI trends and the algorithm will start to keep you updated. Staying ahead of this will help us adapt to where the market is going. As amazing as AI is, there is still a lot of room for the human imagination, insight, and creativity. By setting up AI workflows, you can focus on what you want to do rather than wasting all your time on repetitive tasks. And after doing part 1 and 2 of this series, I can absolutely say that you can start and run a business using only AI. And yes, you can continue to scale this way. However, when you're ready to scale, hiring a human team is going to give you critical thinking and a personal touch that customers can truly connect to on a deeper level.
A recent survey found that 98% of business leaders believe AI will have transformed their industry within the next 3 years. 98%. That's basically like all of them. Meanwhile, CFO.com reported that 72% of business leaders believe AI will improve employee productivity, yet only a fraction of them have begun harnessing its power. And you don't want to be one of the people left in the dust, right? In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to build a profitable, thriving business from scratch using AI tools as your secret weapon in just a matter of days so you can stay ahead of the curve. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, get ready to level up. First things first. You need to come up with a winning idea for a business. Can't figure out where to even start? LLMs like ChatGPT and Google Gemini can analyze market trends, customer needs, or gaps in the market to generate that lightning bolt business idea. Just prompt it with something like, what are the top trending products or services on the market right now? We've actually posted a really great prompt engineering tutorial video on our channel, so I dropped that link for y'all down below so you can check that out. After you finish this video, of course. And based on the results, choose the product or service that appeals to you the most. A good rule of thumb is to generally choose something you yourself are interested in or passionate about. Doing so will ultimately make everything a little more easy, fun, and enjoyable for you, because we're not trying to have a bad time while running our business every day, right? Okay. So this is awesome. Based on these results, I'm going to pick noise-canceling headphones because, funny enough, I was literally in the market for a pair this month before an upcoming trip. Who knew I wasn't the only one? Next, we're going to prompt it with, what are profitable online business ideas related to noise-canceling headphones? And as you can see, ChatGPT just listed 8 different profitable business ideas with subcategories that leverage the rising demand for my trending product. In fact, number 3, dropshipping business with headphone accessories, even suggests using Shopify. I know what you're thinking, but that was not a paid advertisement. We're just that good. And it's as easy and quick as that. Once you've found your genius business idea, the next hurdle is creating the perfect name for your brand and a memorable logo. AI-powered naming tools like Namelix and Atom are able to suggest unique and catchy business names, while AI design tools like Looka and BrandCrowd can help you create professional-looking logos in minutes. AI-powered branding tools ensure your new business starts with a professional look and feel, because first impressions matter, which is something I talked about in my last video, how to make more sales on Shopify. Next, writing a business plan is crucial, but it can be time consuming. However, creating one with AI is faster and easier than ever because it streamlines market analysis to help you better understand your audience and competitors by scanning industry data, social media behavior and reviews, financial projections to help you forecast your growth by estimating revenue based on trends and competitor benchmarks, tracking and forecasting expenses, and testing what-if scenarios to evaluate financial risks and opportunities, and social media marketing strategies by using AI tools like Shopify Magic to generate product descriptions and social media captions. More on this in a bit. And recommending ad copy, targeting strategies, and posting schedules. And the best part, AI will actually give you ideas that you can implement right away. LivePlan is a great AI tool that offers step-by-step guidance for creating business plans and includes templates, financial forecasting, and performance tracking. Honestly, it low-key feels a little like cheating, but it's not. With AI as your co-pilot, you can spend your valuable time focusing on innovation and growth while it handles the details. Part 2, create a Shopify store with AI. Did you know Shopify has AI tools built in like Shopify Magic and Shopify Sidekick? You can also use AI to streamline essential tasks so you can save time and improve efficiency. Here's how they are beneficial. Jasper and Copy.ai can create tailored SEO-friendly product descriptions based on a few product details, ensuring consistency and quality across listings. MailChimp uses AI to write compelling email campaigns, including audience segmentation and subject line generation. And I have personally found ChatGPT and Gemini to be my favorite when it comes to creating social media captions. And again, if prompted correctly, these tools will help you create ads that are aligned with your brand's existing tone. Remove.bg is a tool that removes backgrounds from images so you can create professional product photos. Fun fact, Shopify Magic also does this as well, so if you already have a Shopify account, you can access this feature for free. Better visuals enhance trust and increase conversions, and ultimately, you can present polished product images without needing expensive photo shoots or editors. See, we're saving money. Girl math. And for businesses expanding internationally, Shopify Magic even offers multi-language support to connect with a broader audience. Next, let's talk about the Robin to your Batman. You've got your store up and running, but now you need to make sure everything is running smoothly day to day. Tools like Shopify Sidekick act as your virtual business assistant. Sidekick simplifies tasks like changing themes, updating inventory, or adjusting store policies via conversational commands. It analyzes sales trends and customer behavior, suggesting ways to improve performance, such as discounts or new marketing strategies. And it helps resolve issues on the spot, like fixing shipping settings or finding the source of a sales dip. For example, if a business owner asks, "Why did sales drop last week?" Sidekick can quickly identify that a key product went out of stock. Here's why all of this matters. These AI tools help entrepreneurs scale their businesses efficiently by reducing manual effort, optimizing content, and providing actionable insights. Shopify Magic focuses on engaging customer communication, while Sidekick ensures smooth operations by acting like a virtual store manager. Together, they enable business owners to spend more time on growth and strategy. See, Alfred, now you get my whole Batman and Robin analogy. And by the way, if you want a deeper dive into what Magic and Sidekick are and how to use them, or how to build a Shopify store specifically, we have linked a video for you here. Obviously, you'll want to have a Shopify account in order to use Magic and Sidekick, but if you haven't signed up yet, today is your lucky day because I threw a link for you down below for a free trial. Don't say I never gave you anything. All right, y'all, we made it to your part 3, improve your Shopify business with AI. For those of you who are already set up with a business on Shopify, first off, thank you for sitting through this video until now. Here's how AI can help you scale your existing business. And for those of you who are just getting started, here's how to use AI once you've got your business up and running. Use AI chatbots like Tidio or Zendesk within Shopify's built-in tools to provide 24/7 customer service. You might be surprised to learn that these chatbots are able to handle common inquiries, so you can be free to focus on more complex issues. The added benefit, this also improves customer satisfaction and reduces response times. It's a win-win. Next, AI tools can predict sales trends and suggest inventory levels so you never run out of stock or overorder. This ultimately reduces carrying costs and improves cash flow. Shopify Flow can automate stock updates, low inventory alerts, and product restocking so you can manage supply chains efficiently and meet customer expectations. Also, did you know you can use Shopify's ad integration tool to create optimize, and manage ad campaigns automatically? AI helps target the right audience, improve ad copy, and adjust budgets for a better return on investment. And finally, AI analytics tools like Shopify Reports and Sidekick provide real-time insights into sales, conversion rates, and customer behavior. These tools also recommend actionable improvements so you can make data-driven decisions to scale operations and increase profitability. Tools like Shopify Analytics now include AI-powered insights to help you make smarter business decisions.
I just got AI to create a presentation for me in 5 minutes that would have taken me hours to make. Do you have to create a presentation but you're pressed for time? Here's how you can get AI to do all the dirty work for you. It will create the script, the outline, design the slides, and even find and create unique images for you. And the greatest part is it's super affordable. I wish I had this earlier in life because it could have saved me so much time. There are many moments in your business where you're gonna need a slideshow presentation. From pitch decks to business plans, to educating your team, to sharing data, you name it, it's kind of something you can't really ignore. You just need one thing to make it happen: a good prompt. So stick around and I'm gonna show you how to prompt along with not one, not two, but 9 apps that can save you time, money, and make you 10 times more effective at making presentations. I don't know if most people understand how long a presentation usually takes to make. I did a little search to find out, and it turns out the average time it takes to make each slide is 30 minutes to 2 hours. That means that me and you are saving up to 2 hours per slide. I mean, it makes a lot of sense because research alone takes forever. So this is saving me and you 8 to 12 hours of work on just one presentation. That's insane. This is time you can spend with your family or doing something that you love. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make some killer presentations with AI. First up is Tome. Think of Tome as your genie, your fairy godmother granting you your every wish. Sign into Tome and let's make some magic. You will have 3 wonderful options pop up. You can get Tome to create an entire presentation, an outline, or a script. But you can also create presentations from their templates as well. Let's go in and create a whole presentation with AI. But wait, you're gonna have to choose your style. Think about what your presentation is for. Is it a pitch deck, a business plan, a school project, or is it course material? You wanna make sure your style aligns with your overall goal of the presentation. Let's say you have an investor who's already invested in your business, and you wanna pitch an idea that requires a bit more funding. What do you gotta do? You have to create a pitch deck. We're gonna create a pitch deck for a new software that you wanna build. The software is gonna help your fitness clients track their eating habits. If you've watched any of our prompting videos, you know that there are some vital details you're gonna have to include. So I'm gonna give you a shorter version of what you'll need. First up is context. What do you wanna see? What is this presentation all about? Next is your goal. What is the goal of your creation? And who is gonna see it? And your style. What kind of vibe do you wanna see? Lastly, your mood. What kind of mood do you want to convey? Is it professional, funny, romantic? I don't know why you would want a romantic presentation, but hey, you never know. Okay, here is our prompt. It's a bit long, so bear with me, but I want to be specific to show you guys what our friend Tome can really do. A fundraising pitch for one of our current investors. I have an idea for a new software as a service for our current clients. Our clients pay us to help them stay consistent with their diet. A diet catered specifically for them. I want to create an app that helps them track what they are eating. It will connect with their grocery store point card, their Uber Eats, and any other place where they buy food, and it will automatically show what they have eaten. I want to show the investor how this will increase the lifetime value of our customer. And it's going to help us attract new clients looking to get on a healthier diet. We can sell them this service, increasing our ROAS. ROAS means return on ad spend. We can use these metrics to help our clients get better results, and it's also going to help our reviews and the overall reputation of the business. It will be called iFood, short and catchy. I will need $150,000 to make this happen. Make the pitch feel professional and make the visuals resemble nature, health, and holistic living. I researched what you would need to include in a pitch deck, so we're going to make sure Tome includes all of that. I'm going to add this into the prompt. Make sure to include all of these sections, and more that you find necessary. Include an introduction, the problem, the solution, the market size, the opportunity, the product, the traction, the team, the competition, financials, and the use of funds. You can see that Tome generated an outline for my presentation using my prompt. It looks wonderful, so I'm gonna click Generate. Now we sit back and watch Tome do its magic. We appreciate you, Tome. Thank you. Now you're gonna get your first draft. you're gonna wanna check it out and try reading it through the lens of the investor. This way you can make any important edits. Similar to Loom, you can actually record yourself talking to the camera while recording your presentation, which I think is a super cool touch. It created a very beautiful presentation and it did exactly what I wanted. But guys, later on in this video, I'm gonna show you an app that can create presentations with one single word. Small business owners, this app is for you. Do you need to create presentations for selling, consulting, reporting, or recruiting? Well, does Templify have a template for you? Their slogan is so cute. AI is coming, so get your docs in a row. I will get my docs in a row. Thank you very much, Templify. This is no ordinary AI presentation generator. They help you with branding, document management, digital transformation, and digital employee experience. Before you get started, you get an intro call with an expert. They're gonna help you find the solution to everything you need and give you a detailed tour of how it works. This is so nice if you have no idea where to begin. It's super beginner friendly. Are you working with a lot of statistics and data that you need to present? You will love Beautiful AI. They bring your data to life with charts and table templates that you can just pop your data right into. You can search for specific templates, but you can also just use a text prompt to generate exactly what you want. They are pretty wonderful. I mean, they're called Beautiful AI for a reason. They are a cloud-based platform, so if you have a large team, you can collaborate on the project and work together to make it look perfect. And they actually give you some example prompts, which I find really helpful. I clicked on this funny one. It said, "Who is Yoda?" And it actually made me a presentation on Yoda, which was super fun. So you can add voiceovers, you can use millions of free photos, and you can bring your ideas to life with automatic animations. This platform is a teacher's best friend. If you're an online educator, teacher, or a coach, you will save a ton of time using Prezi. Prezi's goal is to make your class the best in school. Not a bad promise. Prezi has templates that will keep your students engaged. Nothing is worse than bored, unengaged students. Prezi doesn't stop there though. They can also make presentations for your business. So whether you're an educator or an entrepreneur, you will love this one. They claim that their presentations are 21.9% more persuasive and 25.3% more effective than PowerPoint. I mean, I don't know where they got these percentages from, but either way, they're more persuasive and more effective. I'm sorry, PowerPoint, I feel bad for you, but your time in the limelight may have come to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Prezi to the limelight. Prezi will make a presentation for you based on your deadline. So if you gotta create something today, they've got you covered. But if you have more time to work on it, it'll work on it with you for a week or even a month. It'll take as long as it needs to get it right. So we're gonna give Prezi a prompt. Create a presentation for my students on how to communicate better with others. Share the fundamentals with them. Active listening, mirroring, vulnerability, effective use of words, seeking to understand, and all the other things that you think should go in there. Make it fun and engaging with 10 slides. I want graphs and pictures on how effective communication is important in all areas of life, including your career, your business, your relationships, and everything in between. And show the negative impact of what bad communication can do. My aesthetic is modern, clean, and creative. Use natural greens, whites, blacks, and golds. And make the presentation with a voiceover as well. This is the presentation that Prezi made for me. I think it's pretty wonderful. What do you guys think? If you don't have enough time to gather all the information you need for your presentation, or if you're like me and you leave things for the last minute, don't worry, because Pop AI has got you covered in real time. You can ask Pop AI questions on the spot as you are making your presentation. It integrates with search engines, so it's kind of like talking to Google and getting it to help you make your presentation. You'll be happy to know that they cite their sources. So if this is a must for you, go try them out and make a presentation. Another super cool feature is that you can generate images for your presentation using DALL-E 3 right in their platform. You can also upload a document or image and get Pop AI to analyze it and summarize it. You can extract data from a certain point of that document or image and get insights. Or you can ask the chat questions about the document or image and it's gonna answer you. So let's make a presentation from this document. This one is from my avid Google users. Plus Docs integrates right into your Google Docs. So if you're somebody who likes to stick with what they know and starting a whole new platform kind of scares you, this might put your mind at ease. So you can choose what kind of presentation you want it to make, and it will generate a quick prompt for you. It will then create an outline of the presentation, and once you're loving it, you can generate your slides. Something that is so cool is that Plus Docs can translate your document into another language. This tool is a game changer for companies who have to send out presentations to people who speak several different languages. Is writing a prompt too much for you? Well, Slides AI AI surpasses text to presentation and jumps right into topic to presentation. You just put in a topic and it will generate a whole presentation for you. So if you're super pressed for time, just type in geography and boom, a presentation has now been born. But this baby only took seconds to make. A lot of the reviews rave about how quickly they can create a quality presentation. Guys, Design AI is next level. They kind of blew me away with all their features, and my favorite thing is that it will literally create a logo for you. Their slogan is all the creative tools you will need in one platform. That is a big claim, so let's see what they can do. It has a face swapper. You can literally put your face on any video. I want to try this, so look. That is my face on somebody else's body. Design AI is a really cool addition to any of the other tools because it can help you create a logo, create personalized images with your face, and create marketing templates. They have a color matcher, a graphic SVG vector generator. So SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics, by the way. They have a font pairer. Yes, a font pairer. I don't know about you guys, but pairing fonts is like my worst enemy, and I always need help with this one. You can even make your own calendar on there. If you start using Design AI, people are gonna look at your presentations and they're gonna think you're a graphic designer, a typographer, or an animator. They really pack a whole design team into one box. Guys, look at the logo it created for me. Do you want to turn your presentations into a web page for people to view? Gamma AI has got you covered. Gamma AI has the most professional aesthetics that I've seen so far. The templates are super clean and modern. But what's really cool is that Gamma can take your presentation and create a one-page website. And you can see that they have a ton of templates to choose from. So you can go in there, pick your presentation, and create that website so quick. This is great for coaches, creatives, or anybody who wants to sell a service. Whoa, okay, you are now prepared to go out into the world of AI and start making gorgeous presentations like nobody's business. Now you know how to save hours of your precious life using AI. So let us know if you decide to use any of these platforms. I would absolutely love to see the presentations you guys create. And if you need a website to show off all those stunning presentations, look no further because Shopify always has great deals for new users. And if you want to find those deals, there's a link to the free trial down below. Once you get your website up and running, you can start showcasing all of those gorgeous presentations that you have made. Do you dream of building out your own AI business or tool, but you have no coding experience? Say hello to Vibe Coding. You can now build out AI tools without any coding experience using AI platform builders. Vibe Coding is creating modern-day millionaires, and anybody with a laptop can get in on the action. Look at Peter Levels, who built out 6 AI apps, generating him millions of dollars every single year. Look at Mark Liu or Danny Postma. This could be you. Why should you watch this video? Well, at the beginning of this video, I had no idea how to vibe code. At the end, I actually created my own AI tool that I can now sell on the market. And if I can do it, you can do it. We'll cover finding a viral idea, structuring and building your tool, building a beautiful user interface, connecting your AI model, automating it, marketing it, and monetizing it. Let's go build a new AI business and make you some passive income. Now, before you get ahead of yourself and start building out your platform, the most important step is finding a viral app or software idea that actually solves a problem. The more painful the problem you're solving, the better. Your idea must meet these 3 criteria. 1. It solves a real problem. You want to identify everyday frustrations for a very specific market and solve them. 2, it's simple to understand. Your solution needs to be easy to use and understand for the people using it. And 3, it addresses a big market. Make sure that enough people experience this problem and are willing to pay to solve it. You can find this out using market research tools like ChatGPT Deep Search, Crayon, and Exploding Topics. You can also use ChatGPT for idea generation. Ask it for app ideas that solve legitimate world problems based on the current demand that align with your passion in, and then put your passion there, that will be simple for the user to understand. You do not want to have to beg people to buy your stuff. What better way to build out your software interface design than to take inspiration from software that is already killing it? A great tool for this is called Mobbin. You can use the platform to find design inspiration from apps like Duolingo, Spotify, and Netflix. They have over 100,000 screenshots available to scroll through and save for inspiration. Lucky for us, we no longer need to be developers to build out an AI app or platform. So here are some AI coding tools that you can use to build out your concept with no coding needed. That is the AI's job now, which is very nice. So there's Relevance AI, Bubble, Bolt, VoiceFlow, OpenAI, or Agentive. With these platforms, you can drag and drop interfaces and pre-built AI components to build out your dream AI tool. To give you a brief rundown, here are some of the AI tools that you can create with these kinds of apps. You can create an AI chatbot, an AI web app or iPhone app, an AI agent or assistant, data tools, automations and workflows, or content generators. There are a lot more, but each platform has different strengths when it comes to making each different kind of tool. Next, how will your AI tool be structured? You want to think about the customer journey from the point they open your platform to the point they get what they came for. Every AI tool should follow a simple structure. First, there's the input. The user asks a question, like, how can I save $500 per month? Next is processing and prompting. The AI analyzes the user's spending habits, identifies areas to cut costs, and then generates a personalized saving plan. Then there's the output. This is where the AI responds with a tailored recommendation, for example. It might say, based on your expenses, you could save $500 per month by cutting dining out by 20%, canceling unused subscriptions, and setting up an automatic savings transfer. And then it might even offer to create a budget for you. As an example of another tool, Christian Pavarelli made an AI tool that turns people's voice notes into LinkedIn posts by first processing them through ChatGPT and then Claude. You're gonna need to think of what kind of integrations and tools that you need in order to create the full workflow for your AI tool. I'm gonna show you how to add integrations later in this video. I decided to use OpenAI to create an AI assistant. I initially worked with VoiceFlow, but then I found that OpenAI was easier to integrate with the other platforms. VoiceFlow is a little bit more complex to work with. However, it does have a super cool feature that allows you to train your AI assistants with website URLs, which I really liked because with OpenAI, you can only use files for this. So it's kind of a give and take, but I ultimately went with OpenAI. As Steve Jobs once said, design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. He understood the importance of good design, and we should too. Which leads me to my next point. Once you've built out your AI tool, you will have to build out your user interface so that people can actually use it. Some of the no-code AI builders I mentioned earlier will include a user interface, but some of them you're going to need to connect to another platform in order to build one. Good options for building out a UI are Bubble, Bolt, or WordPress. I found that Bolt is a lot more beginner friendly than Bubble. Bubble is great for custom apps and SaaS products because you can use their templates and customize them. However, with Bolt, you just use their AI chatbot and it's going to build out the code from scratch. You can give it visual inspo, integrate tools, and you can ask it what you need to do next, which I found super helpful because it wasn't just building the code for me, it was also coaching me on how to build the code. It's also connected to Supabase, so you can customize the code yourself afterwards if you are a little tech savvy. Now, once your AI model and UI are ready to go, you can use something called APIs to connect them together. You can also use APIs to give your AI tool a lot more cool features and integrate a ton of different applications. An API is an application programming interface. Basically, you use APIs to connect other platforms to your current workflow or AI model. They sound kind of intimidating, but they're pretty easy to work with. I wanted to connect my OpenAI assistant to my Bolt app interface. I did this by generating a secret API key from OpenAI and then adding it to my Bolt app code. You can see that after I did this, the OpenAI chatbot is working in the app, which I found so fun to play around with. A little tip, you definitely want to make sure your API codes are safe and kept secret. Make sure to copy and save your API codes as well because you will only get access to them once. You may also need some help from postman.co to break down your API code so you can easily integrate it into your AI tool or workflow. It depends on the platform whether you will need this or not. Now that your AI tool and UI are created, it's time to get creative. Let me introduce you to Make.com. It's a super innovative automation tool that connects different apps together and makes your workflow a lot smoother. It takes care of repetitive tasks, and it can link over 2,000 different apps, again, with no coding needed. Plus, their interface is really user-friendly. I have a lot of fun playing around with it. I'm gonna create something called a webhook for my project. Once the webhook receives certain information, it's going to trigger a set of actions that I give it. As an example, a webhook in Make.com can automatically capture data from a Typeform or Google form, send it to a CRM, and then generate a personalized AI-powered email and notify the sales team. Now, I'm going to connect my Make webhook workflow to my Bolt app so that I can send emails to my users with the requested information. And of course, after doing this, I ran into like 20 of these error messages, which leads me to my next point. There can be a lot of bugs when trying to create an AI tool, and I ran into like 5 million while trying to create mine. That is why it's super important to test, and test even more. Test everything. Test all of the integrations, the bots, the features, and make sure it's running smoothly for your end user. If something isn't working, you can just reprompt it. In Bolt, for example, you can actually tell the AI chatbot to fix it, and it goes to work fixing the issue. You can also pop your AI tool or app into Cursor AI and let it help you out. So if you're stuck on a bug or you need to clean up your code, you can just ask Cursor AI's code editor. It's going to suggest fixes, autocomplete your code, and even help you find files or functions without having to deal with a huge hassle. Tools like these make the process a lot smoother. Now guys, once you're ready to launch, it's best to run a beta test with a few users and gather feedback. This way you're going to know what you need to update with your AI tool before the official launch. Now that you've made a one-of-a-kind AI tool to serve the world and solve their problems, you will need to market it. Here are the steps that you can take to ensure that you have a successful launch. First, you need to build a landing page to highlight the benefits and features of your tool. Add customer testimonials, the founder story, and anything else people would love to know before they sign up. You want to make sure there's a buy button or maybe a book a call button, and potentially even offer a demo. And make sure people can actually download the app on your website. And if you're still looking for a simple website builder that also uses AI, Shopify is a really great tool because they have over 8,000 apps that you can integrate right into your store, and they also have an AI assistant and ready-made templates. So I've linked a free trial for you down below. Another way is to do direct outreach. You want to collect leads using tools that find verified emails and phone numbers. So good tools for this are Apollo or LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Then once you find them, reach out to your ideal clients on LinkedIn, email, and DM. A great hack is to actually offer them a free trial of your AI tool. This is one of the quickest ways to get paying customers. Once they try your app and fall in love, they're going to want to pay for it. You can also create social media channels and post organic content sharing what your tool does and explaining how it works. Another method is creating UGC and running ads on platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok, depending on where your target demographic hangs out. Now, before getting into specific monetization strategies, the most important thing is that you avoid just sharing the features of your tool. You want to make sure you're promoting the value that users get after actually using it. Now, here are some monetization strategies for you to make some money with your AI tool. First is pay as you go. You can charge per user, so people only pay for what they need and how they use your app. You can do subscription tiers, so you can offer different plans with more perks at higher levels. You can do white labeling, so businesses can just slap their logo on your AI and they can sell it as their own. You could do one-time purchases with extras, so you can sell your tool once but keep the cash flowing in by selling add-ons. You can do referral perks, for example, give users rewards for bringing in new customers. You can even offer AI services on the side, so you can offer done-for-you options for those who need some expert help beyond just using your platform. You can give smart data insights, so you could sell your platform's analytics without compromising user privacy. And lastly, you can do enterprise packages, so you can hook up big businesses with custom AI setups. Now get out there and go create your new AI business. It honestly took me about a day's work to figure it out and build my own. And guys, a really big hack is that most of the platforms have educational content right on their websites to help teach you how to use their tools. So if you feel a little lost, just know that there are resources out there every step of the way. And the crazy thing is that once you create an AI tool, it's gonna work for you 24/7. 7. This is one of the quickest ways to reach a passive income. Join the AI revolution and build your reputation as one of the OGs in the vibe coding world. I'm Christmas Chulukina. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you found this video valuable or learned something, please give it a like and let me know what you learned in the comments down below. And as always, if you want to stay up to date on our weekly business videos, make sure to subscribe to Learn with Shopify. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!